It's Miss Lydia. We're going to read a book today called If You Were an Adverb, and I bet you can guess who it's by. It's by Michael Dahl, who's been the author of all the books that we read this week. So if you were an adverb, looking for adverbs, watch for the big colorful words in the example sentences, so look out for those. If you were an adverb, you could do things quickly, happily, eagerly, sloppily, or energetically, loudly. Like peanut butter and jelly go together, verbs and adverbs go together. If you were an adverb, you would work closely with verbs. Verbs tell us something happened. If you were an adverb, you could tell us how something happened. The snowboarder skied gracefully down the mountainside, but he fell awkwardly at the bottom. Poor guy. If you were an adverb, you might have a tail. Many adverbs end in the letters ly. Perfectly, clumsily, speedily. And the question is, how did the bear dive? And the answers are perfectly, clumsily, speedily. So it's just taking the word perfect and putting an ly on it, and that makes it an adverb. The volleyball player hit the ball sharply and powerfully. A player on the other side jumped fearlessly into the air. So if you see, those were all words that were describing how the verb was happening. He jumped fearlessly. So that ly word is saying that he jumped with no fear. If you were an adverb, you would work at the beginning, the middle, or the end of a sentence. Rapidly the runner rounded the curve. The runner rapidly rounded the curve. The runner rounded the curve rapidly. So they can go anywhere in a sentence, as long as they're describing a verb. If you were an adverb, you could tell us how often something happens. The long jumper always jumps more than 20 feet. The long jumper often jumps more than 28 feet. You can see the pictures of the jumpers right there. If you were an adverb, you could tell us when something is going to happen. You could be something now, later, today, tomorrow, or yesterday. Some teams will play now. The other teams will play later. If you were an adverb, you could help adjectives describe things better. Some athletes are somewhat short. Some athletes are very tall. Some athletes are immensely muscular. Some athletes are extraordinarily fast. Some athletes are too busy practicing. So look at all those different athletes that we have in those pictures. If you were an adverb, you could modify other adverbs. The crowd watches very closely as the athletes complete extremely well. You could put together super sentences. if you were an adverb. That's the last page. Okay, now it's time for a game. So the adverb game. Directions. Choose someone to be it and have that person go out of the room. Have the rest of the group choose an adverb. Call your friend back in the room. Have your friend pick someone in the room and act out the adverb. For example, walk across the room like the adverb. Your friends must watch for clues and then guess what the adverb is. Do they move swiftly or dreamily or spookily? The friend can pick up 3 different people to act out the adverb in different ways. After 3 chances, explain what the adverb was, choose another person from the group to be it, and start over. And then we've got our fact. If you look up the adverb in a dictionary, you will see the abbreviation ADV next to it. The ADV stands for adverb. Well, thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. I hope you have fun with that game. Bye.